Delores Cannon. Now, she is a piece of work, or she was a piece of work, I should say. She has passed away. So she was a hypnotherapist, and she specialized in past life regression. And so she was really into reincarnation, which, by the way, I tend to believe in reincarnation. I do not believe in Delores Cannon and her toxic teachings. Let's get into some of those. She believed that she talked to Nostradamus and wrote a book about it at a time when, by the way, people were really into Nostradamus. That was just a coincidence, I'm sure. Then she also believes in this new earth thing. And this is the idea that the earth is splitting into two, the old earth and the new earth. It's just this variation on the new age theme of some dramatic change in human evolution and human consciousness. But in this version, one of the earths, some people say it's physical, some people say it's just energetic, whatever. Either way, it doesn't make much sense, and it's not good. Because on one planet, you have all the low vibrational people, murderers and the sociopaths and so forth. And by the way, according to Dolores Cannon, that includes the people who drink too much and are addicts, because we need to demonize them a little bit more. She's very compassionate. It gets worse. And on the other earth, you have all the high vibrational woo people. And she's also into aliens. I'm not going to comment much on that. I'm kind of agnostic about aliens, but if it's your thing, I guess knock yourself out. Just don't hurt anybody. And then there is the manifestation stuff, which she is also known for. Every New Ager is it's just such a core New Age belief. If you're not talking about manifestation stuff, you are not in the club. And she was into that to the extent that she believed that, like, when you left your house just disappeared. Or when you go into a building, the building's not there until you arrive. It's technically it's called transcendental idealism, that only the mind exists, and it's philosophically ridiculous. But she was into that. But the worst part is that the create your own reality entailed making up this class of people called the backdrop people, or the backfill people, as they're sometimes called. These days they're called NPCs. They are just non-player characters, whatever. They're avatars. They're not real people. They're just energetic frequencies or whatever. They're soulless. They don't have souls. And even these days there's something, a little chart that I've seen that has to do with how to identify people who are NPCs. And one of them is there's something a little bit off about their eyes, which is true for a lot of people, including and especially people who have mental illness. So let's demonize those people. That's a good idea, Dolores and others of her ilk. And another one is that they're averse to these kinds of New Age woo concepts. They just are not into it. They're a little skeptical. They're negative. Yeah, so if you're not easily brainwashed, you are probably an NPC. And this is the kicker. NPCs they lack empathy, these backdrop people, right? That's how you spot somebody. But of course, just believing there is a whole bunch of people around who are expendable and not real and can be exterminated or genocided or whatever, that's not lacking empathy, is it, Dolores? So I guess the moral of the story, according to Delores Cannon and others like her, is that it's okay to unalive people who we don't know, because they're probably backdrop people.